And another scene, of course, many of your neighborhood roads, your secondary and roads and the like are certainly snow covered. This was late this afternoon, captured by Jim Carpenter out on Woodlands Road in Albemarle County. Obviously, if you don't need to be out tonight, stay indoors. Again, some of the VDOT cameras that we can still see, of course, these are the interstates, so you can see most of the road surfaces here are just wet, but you will run into some areas where it is snow covered or slushy. And of course, watch those exit and entrance ramps, certainly bridges and overpasses and the like. But again, the best thing to do if you don't need to be out is to stay inside. Of course, temperatures are below freezing, and those temperatures will basically remain that way until about midday tomorrow. We're still dealing with plenty of snow across the region. Where you're seeing these darker shades of blue, that's some moderate to heavy snow. It is moving, it's not stationary, but you can have banding that can quickly put down an inch in a short period of time. So we'll go a little farther east of Charlottesville, out toward Louisa and up toward Gordonsville, and you can see some of that moderate to heavy snow. We'll go a little farther to the west. Here we are out across northeastern Albemarle, Route 20, Stony Point, Key West, and then we'll look out toward the airport, Route 29, Airport Road. You can see, again, you can see most of the pavement, but you can also see some of the snow there at the intersection. But nonetheless, again, less traffic is a good thing for tonight. Here we are in I-81 in Augusta County and Rockingham, the Shenandoah Valley. Snow is falling. It's a little lighter, but again, still out there. And we're going to deal with, again, road conditions that will basically deteriorate, especially off those major interstates. But there we are in I-81 in Harrisonburg. And then as mentioned, farther south, it's more in the way of freezing rain. Roanoke, Lynchburg, Richmond, all reporting freezing rain at this hour. And we could still mix in, especially near and south of I-64 before this wraps up shortly after midnight. Still, look at all the moisture back through Kentucky and Tennessee. So that winter storm warning remains posted until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, hazardous travel and the like. And here's the model depiction showing you we're still dealing with the snow here tonight. And that takes us through about 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And then as we get closer toward the midnight hour, you'll know there's a little bit more mixing near and south of I-64, more snow to the north, but the back edge of that steadier snow and icy mix is letting up. In the morning, I think we could have some freezing drizzle or some drizzle around. Otherwise, it's an overcast day until we get to tomorrow evening. But again, many of us have seen 4 to 6 inches with locally higher amounts of 8, 9, 10 inches, certainly double digits for some, certainly the Blue Ridge, western sections of Augusta and Rockingham counties, or where we have banding that sets up, as I mentioned. Temperatures remain in the 20s and low 30s here tonight. Your planner tomorrow, we get above freezing. There'll be some drizzle around, but we'll watch tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and that's where we have an ice storm warning for the Blue Ridge Mountains, a winter weather advisory for the Shenandoah Valley. Those areas will likely see more in the way of icing with the next round of precip that moves in, mainly rain east of the mountains, as much as a quarter inch or more across the ridge tops, maybe 1/10 to 2/10 for the Shenandoah Valley. We'll dry out on Thursday. It'll remain breezy, however, and that could cause some power outages. Right now, Valentine's Day looks good with temperatures in the mid-40s. Tonight, we're in the 20s and low 30s. Snow and that icy mix tapering off, especially after midnight. And then again, First Alert Weather Day continues tomorrow because we have another hit of winter weather tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Mainly rain east of the mountains, but some icy mix farther to the west. As mentioned, the late week begins to improve before another hit of mainly rain this weekend. And because of the saturated ground, the snow on the ground, and more rain, we could certainly have some flooding concerns.
All right, Eric, thank you.
And a check of your forecast from the 29 News meteorologist.